Special thanks to Patreon supporter Brick Bros 2016 for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's ZPro here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Oshkosh M977 truck with a Centurion C-RAM. The C-RAM, or Counter Rocket Artillery Mortar, is a set of systems used to detect and or destroy incoming rockets, artillery, and mortar rounds in the air before they hit their ground targets or simply provide early warning. The intercept capability of C-RAM is effectively a land version of weapons such as the Phalanx Sea-Wiz radar-controlled rapid-fire gun for close-in protection of vessels from missiles. The weapon system also contains a forward-facing infrared FLIR camera to allow a soldier to visually identify these targets' threats before engaging the targets. One major difference between the land and sea-based variants is the choice of ammunition. Whereas naval Phalanx systems fire tungsten armor-piercing rounds, the C-RAM uses the 20mm HEIT-HD high-explosive incendiary tracer self-destruct ammunition, originally developed for the M163 Vulcan air defense system. These rounds explode on impact with the target or on tracer burnout, thereby greatly reducing the risk of collateral damage from rounds that fail to hit their targets. So overall, a really interesting vehicle, and something you really don't hear too much about, but it's really actually a very important part of basically military operation to this day. These things are really effective in basically providing protection for bases from rocket, missile, artillery, anything really. It's a very important part in defense, and it's very interesting. Not a lot of people think that there's actually Sea-Wizzes going around mounted on these huge heavy-duty trucks, but there actually is. So the version we have in front of us is basically based on a truck version. There are some versions of the Sea-Wiz which are put on trailers or just stationary emplacements. So kind of interesting. I think the truck one is definitely my favorite out of all the ones I've been able to find pictures of and all that, but I definitely think that this truck came out really good, and this Phalanx system on it definitely looks super cool. Now, before we go and take a look at the build itself, I want to go ahead and give a special thanks to Patreon supporter Brick Bros 2016 for making this tutorial possible. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel more than you guys already do, feel free to check my Patreon page. Link is down in the description where you can go ahead and pledge a small amount to the channel every month and earn a vehicle request of your choosing. It helps me out with the channel, and also you earn a cool vehicle request of your choice every month, depending on what tier you pledge to. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the vehicle, take a look at it, see what we got going on here, and obviously move from there. So starting off with, we have obviously the truck itself. If you refer back to my recent tutorial for the tanker version of this truck, you'll kind of notice the similarities for sure. There are some differences here and there, but anyways, this cab's pretty much still the same. Looks pretty nice overall. Again, the cab there, rear mirrors, hazard lights, front lights, all the different little details and stuff like that. Pretty cool. As you work your way back, we have some vents here on the side, a spare tire mounted onto the back here, and various other little equipment pieces here and there. Coming back to this point, we have the actual Phalanx system itself. So this is pretty much just like a Sea-Wiz taken right off a ship. It's pretty much the same exact thing, and that's what we got going on right here. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. Lots of detail and a lot of stuff different. All the cameras, the optics, of course the 20mm gun located right here, and overall really nice looking build overall for that. So really happy with the way they came out. Coming back, just some different generators, probably batteries, stuff like that, power supplies. This truck's not always having to be running. It can just stay stationary and be manned, and then if anything happens, it could easily spring into action. We also have just some various compartments here on the sides. On the back here, just the tail lights, all that stuff. And over here, the giant fuel tank for the truck itself. Overall, really nice looking build. I think it came out really good, and it's going to make an awesome addition to any modern day military bases you guys got going on that may be in a hostile environment you're building or something of that sort. It's definitely a very interesting vehicle, and a vehicle that definitely would make a great addition to whatever bases you guys may be building, or maybe even convoys. Anyways, that's it for this overview. Let's go and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer, layer number 1. Alright guys, going ahead and move into our first layer. We'll be going ahead and beginning with layer number 1. For layer 1 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and placing down 2 narrow brick stairs upside down back to back just like this for the bottom half of the front left wheel. From this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone top slab coming off the second stair here, followed by an iron trapdoor, stone top slab, and another brick upside down stair, followed by a second upside down stair coming off the back of it to go ahead and create your front wheels and your front axle. With that done, we're going to go ahead and skip a space here on the sides, and we're going to go ahead and place down another 2 narrow brick stairs like that, upside down back to back, followed by a stone top slab here, iron trapdoor, stone top slab over, and again 2 narrow brick stairs upside down back to back. And with that, we have both our front axles complete. To go ahead and add on to these a little bit, we're going to go ahead and place down birchwood trapdoors coming off these narrow brick stairs here in the front. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves skeleton skulls and place them down coming off those stone top slabs just like that. Once that's done, we're also going to go ahead and go to these stone top slabs and place down skeleton skulls on the inside there as well. And also on the backs here, these stone top slabs, and same thing right here as well. So just like that for your axles. Now when that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and go to the right side. And the right side only, we're going to go and skip a space. Coming off this narrow brick stair, we're going to place down 2 birchwood top slabs, followed by a dark oak wood top slab, a birchwood top slab, and that right there is going to do it there for the right side. We're going to go ahead and then skip a space, and we're going to place down 2 narrow brick upside down stairs back to back. And we're going to go ahead and build our axle over. So starting on the front stair here, stone top slab, iron trapdoor, stone top slab, and our narrow brick upside down stairs here. We're going to go and skip a space, and then place down our narrow brick stairs here again. Stone top slab, iron trapdoor, stone top slab, and over here, narrow brick upside down stair, narrow brick upside down stair, and just like we did before, we're going to take skeleton skulls, place down them on these stone top slabs. So for this third axle here, and then your fourth axle, a little bit different, we're going to place down skeleton skulls on this side, but on the space in between these stairs, we're going to place down a row of 3 of smooth sandstone top slabs across just like that. And we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a birchwood trapdoor and place down 1 coming off the center smooth sandstone top slab. So this is what we should have from up above here. As you can see, we have nothing here on the left side, as we have this fuel tank which kind of rides up here, so we have nothing to throw on there. So we should just have a small line here on the right side, and you have your axles all complete, and this is what it should look like from up above. Anyways, that right there is going to finish layer number 1. With that, let's move into layer number 2. For layer number 2, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and grab ourselves some birchwood top slabs, also some narrow brick slabs. We are going to need some stone brick walls and some anvils. To go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and go into these narrow brick stairs. We're going to be going ahead and placing down 2 stairs back to back on top of these stairs just to go ahead and complete the wheel design. I'm sure you guys are all very familiar with this wheel design before. So we're just going to go ahead and knock these out real quick, and we should have all 8 wheels complete after this. So all the way around, just like that. Once that's done, we're going to place down anvils here on the iron trapdoors. So just like this, and then we want to take our stone brick walls and place down stone brick walls here on top of the stone top slabs like that for the shocks there, for the wheels. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and focus our attention back to the front here. We're going to place down a row of 3 of smooth sandstone top slabs going across in between those stairs. And we want to go ahead and then place down another brick top slab here in the middle, followed by a birchwood top slab to both sides. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down a birchwood fence gate, come off the side here of this birchwood top slab, and that right there will do it there for that. And then lastly, for the front here, we're just going to place down 2 birchwood fence gates, coming off these birchwood top slabs, leave them closed just like that. Once that's done, we want to go ahead and place down a birchwood fence gate that's going to be coming off of this stone brick wall. And in the middle space here, in between those fence gates, we're going to go ahead and place down a sandstone top slab. So just like this. Then going back, we're going to place down a second sandstone top slab. And we're going to go and follow this up by placing down another birchwood fence gate on both sides like that. Once that's done, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves sandstone walls. And we want to go ahead and go to these stone brick walls. And we're going to take our sandstone walls and we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and basically 6 back, so we connect up to that stone brick wall. Same thing over here. So just like that. Now once that's done there, we're going to go ahead and go to both sides here. After this wheel, we're going to place down another brick wall coming off the side here, and this sandstone wall right there, we're actually going to go ahead and swap out for a sandstone full block, so a smooth sandstone full block. And the space in between those blocks, we're going to go ahead and place down a sandstone wall just like that. And we also want to go ahead and go back to this anvil here, go to the second walls right here, place down a sandstone wall also across, and then run right here in that middle space, just like that for the chassis there for the vehicle. Now, going back over here, we have this narrow brick wall on both sides just like that. Going ahead and focusing in on our right side, and we're going to go ahead and place down 2 stripped log blocks just like that, so stripped birch wood like this. And we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves a stone button and also a tripwire hook. We're going to place down a stone button and a tripwire hook on those 2 blocks. When that's done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves an anvil. We're going to place down an anvil on this dark oak wood trapdoor right there. And on the side of that trapdoor, we're going to go ahead, on the side of the anvil, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a item frame and also a black bed. Now on the side of this anvil, we're going to place down an item frame, and in the item frame, we're going to place down a black bed and turn it to the side, so it looks just like that on the side there. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down a stripped birchwood log coming off the anvil, and we then want to place down a tripwire hook coming off the side of that stripped wood log. And we're going to go ahead and then place down a birchwood upside down stair coming off that block like so. And that's going to do it there for the right side. Over here on the left side, we do have a slightly different design. For this, it's real simple. We're going to take end stone bricks, place down an end stone brick after that narrow brick wall right there, followed by 2 birchwood upside down stairs and a end stone upside down stair like that to finish that off. Focusing our attention now back to this section here, we want to go ahead and grab our birchwood fence gates again in between these stone brick blocks right here, or stone brick walls. We're going to take our fence gates and place them across just like that. Now once that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and then place down a dark oak wood, a nether brick block like this, or a wall coming off basically this middle space here, and then we're actually going to go ahead and swap this fence gate out right here for a smooth sandstone block like this. So your nether brick block connects to that, and we want to go ahead and go to the space in between these smooth sandstone blocks, and we're going to go ahead and place down a sandstone wall across just like that. Now coming to the back here, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves some sandstone stairs, and in this section right here, we're going to go ahead and take our birchwood fence gates, place that birchwood fence gate back on both sides just like that, and just a fence gate there in the middle. Now we're going to go ahead and then take a sandstone stair. We're going to place down an upside down stair coming off these fence gates, kind of at the side, on the side there like that, and same thing over here. And the space in between these blocks, we're going to go ahead and place down a smooth sandstone upside down stair, followed by a birchwood sign on both sides and a fence gate there in the middle. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves a black banner. We're going to place down a black banner coming off this narrow brick stair here on both sides for the mud flaps. And coming off the banner, we're going to place down a birchwood sign on both sides. Now we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame again, and also along with the item frame, a red stained glass block. We're going to go ahead and make the brake lights by very simply taking an item frame, place it down also coming off that banner with a red stained glass blocking it like that to go ahead and make the tail lights. Once that's all finished there, that's pretty much it for the layer. I'm going to go ahead and add a optional option for you guys to add on, which is going to be these extra banners here on the wheels to kind of give a beefier look to the tires. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that real quick, and once we have that done, we'll be done with the layer. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into those banners. Alright guys, going ahead and moving in to make these banners. If you watched some of my recent tutorials, you probably have a good idea how to make these. They're pretty straightforward. We're just going to go ahead and place down a loom, go into our loom, we're going to place down a black banner, and we're going to go ahead and do a gray line here on the left side. We're going to grab that banner, put it back into our inventory, and then we're going to go ahead and take our other second black banner, and we're going to go and do a gray line over here on the right side. Now you guys can also use yellow if you want to get a wheel that kind of matches the color of the vehicle a little bit better. It isn't my personal favorite. I think the gray looks a little better, but that's just another option you guys can have for making these. And then once we have our banners here with the gray line, we're just going to go ahead and select the line here of black across the top and across the bottom. And just like that, we have our one half of the wheel done. We're going to go and do the same thing for this one. So the bottom black and the top black, just like that. And once we have that done, we pretty much have it built. And we can go ahead and put it on our tires. So just like this, where the two gray portions are facing each other like so. And we're just going to go and do this for each one of our tires. So just like this, all the way around. Again, it's an optional design. You don't have to include it if you don't want to. Doesn't really change the build too much. So just throwing that out there. And once you have that all done, you have your wheels all set up, good to go. And with that, that will wrap up what we have here for layer number 2. With that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 3. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we'll be going ahead and moving into layer number 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and placing down 3 upside down birch wood stairs going across the front here, followed by a smooth sandstone upside down stair there on both sides. Once that's done, we're going to place down a stripped birchwood log here to both sides, and a tripwire hook again on both sides just like that. In the space in between, we can go ahead and just take some black concrete and fill it across there. Unless you want to do some kind of interior, you can go and leave the space open to build interior. Once that's done, we're going to place down another row 3 of black concrete across, followed by a sandstone upside down stair on both sides. Once that's done, we're going to place down a second row of 3 across of black concrete, or I guess that's technically a third, followed by a sandstone top slab to both ends. Once that's done, we're going to place down another sandstone top slab on both sides, row 3 of black concrete across the middle here, and a birchwood sign on both ends. Again, a row 3 of black concrete across the middle, followed by a sandstone top slab on both ends. And then after that, coming off that sandstone top slab, we're going to place down a sandstone stair, just like that on both sides. In the space in between the stairs, we're going to go ahead and take our smooth sandstone, place down a row 3 across. Once that's done, on top of these nether brick walls here, we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick upside down stair. So it's going to be upside down just like this on both sides there. And on the back of the stair, we just want to go ahead and grab a stone button and just place down a stone button directly behind it. With that done, we're going to take our smooth sandstone, we're going to place down a row of 3 across in between those stairs. We want to go ahead and place down a second row of 3 across, followed by a third row, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, and we're going to go ahead and stop right here when we get to this point right before this third axle. We're going to go ahead and go to the right side here and do our little details that we have to do. We're going to start off by taking a nether brick slab. We're going to place down a nether brick slab on top of this anvil. And we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves birchwood trapdoors, which we can get from right here. And we're going to go ahead and just take our birchwood trapdoors. We're going to place down 1 and 2 here, and 1 right here. And then after that, we're just going to place down a smooth sandstone top slab right here, coming off this last row of 3 of smooth sandstone full blocks. Now over here on the left side, we're going to go ahead and do something completely different. So we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down an endstone stair over here on the left side, followed by a stripped birchwood log. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood button, and we're going to place down a dark oak wood button coming off that block. After that, we're going to place down a birchwood stair, endstone brick stair just like that, and then we want to go ahead and place down our smooth sandstone top slab here on the side. And also coming off the side here of this top slab, we're going to have a birchwood sign on the side there. We're going to go and repeat this same row 2 more times, so 2 rows of 3, 2 smooth sandstone top slabs on both sides here, and birchwood signs here along the very sides. So just like that, and same thing over here. After that, we're going to go ahead and take our nether brick. We're going to place down an upside down nether brick stair here on both sides, and in the space across in between these stairs, a row 3 of smooth sandstone, and a stone button here on the back of these nether brick stairs, just like that. Once that's done, we're going to take our smooth sandstone, again place down a row of 3 across, and also a sandstone top slab here to both sides, just like that. And then we just want to go and place down a birchwood sign there on both ends. Our next row here, we actually are going to go ahead and take some black concrete, and we're actually going to go ahead and go to the inside here. We're actually going to swap this out for black concrete on the inside here. And this right here is just going to create that darker color underneath here, so it kind of darkens this area up right here. And we're going to go ahead and leave this row as it was. So we're only going to do it for these 4 rows, so it looks something like this over the axle and wheel space and stuff like that. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down another row of 3 black concrete across here, and then we want to go ahead and just place down a sandstone top slab on both ends. Now coming off the sandstone top slab, we're going to go ahead and place down a birchwood fence gate on both ends. With that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a sandstone wall on top of this upside down stair, or on top of both this upside down, or on both of those upside down stairs, and then sandstone top slabs on the in space in between and to the sides. We also want to grab ourselves a birchwood sign, and on the side here are the walls, top slab, and the wall right there. We're going to place down birchwood signs across. And once you have that all complete, that is going to wrap up what we have here for layer number 3. Here's what it looks like from up above so far, and you're starting to get a little bit of the truck going. Anyways, that's it for layer number 3. Let's move on to layer number 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and take our stripped birch wood. We're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 blocks. So 1 block going up from this one, and then a second block forward. And same thing over here on the left side as well. We then want to place down a stone button on the most forward facing log like that, and then in the space in between, we're just going to place down 3 black concrete blocks across like that. We then want to place down a upside down sandstone stair there to both sides, followed by a row of 3 of birchwood stairs. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a darker wood fence gate and place it down on the side here of this smooth sandstone upside down stair, again on both sides like so. With that done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame, and we're going to go ahead and also grab ourselves a snowball. We're going to place down an item frame on these 2 upside down smooth sandstone stairs, place down a snowball in it, and then we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves an orange bed. We're going to place down item frames next to those snowball item frames, and we're going to place down orange beds in those item frames just like that. And we're actually going to have the white turned toward the snow block just like that. And then we just want to go ahead and place down a birchwood sign here on coming off the face there of those birchwood stairs. Now once that's done, going ahead and going back from this, we're going to go and take our smooth sandstone, and we want to go ahead and place down a row of what is going to be a row of 5 going across, followed by a lever on both sides. Now when we get to this point, we do have a difference in what's on both sides, so make sure you're paying close attention. Starting off with, we're going to go and place down a row of 3 of smooth sandstone across, followed by a sandstone wall on both sides. We then want to go ahead and take our smooth sandstone, and we're going to go ahead and place down a row starting on the right side, a row of 4, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then over here on the left side, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a stone brick upside down stair, just like that. Now with that done, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves nether brick stairs. We're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair on coming off this smooth sandstone block, and same thing, or a nether upside down stair coming off the back of that. And we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a fence gate and also a slab. We're going to place down a fence gate coming off this smooth sandstone block, and then a nether brick slab here to the side. We're also going to go ahead and take some birchwood signs, and along the sides here of these stairs, we're going to go take birchwood signs and wrap them around like so. With that done, we're going to go ahead and take our sandstone slabs. We're going to go ahead and go to this space right here, place down a row of 3 across, followed by a birchwood trapdoor on both sides. After that, we're going to go ahead and go off the birchwood trapdoors. We're going to go ahead and go 3 sandstone slabs back. Same thing over here, 3 sandstone slabs back. And then we want to go ahead and then place down a birchwood trapdoor on both sides there, and a row of 3 of smooth sandstone slabs across there. Once that's all complete, we're going to go ahead and then grab our stone brick slabs here. We're going to place down a row of 3 of stone brick slabs across, followed by end rods coming off the side stone brick walls to connect up to those end rods, or to those sandstone slabs. And then we're going to place down a nether brick top slab there on the middle like that. Yep, so just like that. After that's all finished there, we're going to go ahead and then place down a sandstone full block that's going to go right here. So smooth sandstone full block, and then next to it we're going to be going ahead and placing down a sandstone stair. And after that, we're going to go ahead and take our stone pressure plates. We're going to place down 1 and 2 over to the side here, and over here to the left side, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone pressure plate as well. Now with that done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves these stripped birchwood logs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 across, followed by a second row of 5, and then a third row of 5 directly after that. We're going to go ahead and go to the sides here. We're going to place down 3 stone buttons, so 1, 2, 3. And same thing over here, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and then place down another brick wall, coming off these two blocks here, and there are these 2 blocks here like that, and then in the middle, stone pressure plate, and to both sides, stone pressure plates like that. Then once that's done, we're going to take our smooth sandstone blocks, place down a row of 5 all the way across, followed by a tripwire hook coming off both ends. And then lastly on the back here, we're going to take our stripped birch wood, and we're going to place down a row of 3 across, so 1, 2, 3. We're going to take tripwire hooks, place them down on the side blocks, and then a stone button there coming off the middle block, just like that. After that's all done there, the last thing we're going to do is just grab ourselves some sandstone walls and place them down here in the corners, like so. And with that all complete, that is going to almost wrap up this layer. One last thing on this smooth sandstone block on the right side here by the cab, we're going to place down a stone button. And once we have that done, that is going to wrap up what we have to do for layer number 4. With that, let's move into layer number 5. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, be going ahead and moving into layer number 5. For layer 5 to go and begin with, we're going to place down a birchwood fence post on top of this upside down stair, followed by 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 light gray stained glass panes to both sides. After that's done, we're going to place down a row of 5 of light gray stained glass full blocks directly behind, and then we're going to place down a end rod coming off these light gray stained glass panes to both sides, followed by a sandstone wall like this coming off the ends there of those end rods. We then want to place down an item frame, and in the item frame we're going to place down a glass pane, and same thing over here, item frame and glass pane like that for the side mirrors. Once that's done, we're going to take our light gray stained glass full blocks, place down a row of 5 across this middle space here, and we then want to go ahead and place down a row of 5 of smooth sandstone blocks. Once that's done, over here on the right side, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone upside down stair with a birchwood sign on the side of the stair. We're going to go ahead and then place down 1, 2, and 3 smooth sandstone blocks over, followed by a sandstone wall. That is going to go ahead and go directly on top of that sandstone wall. We also want to grab ourselves a polished andesite block, and we're going to be placing down a polished andesite block on top of this stone brick stair, followed by a row of 1, 2, and 3 smooth sandstone blocks over. We're going to go ahead and then place down a black concrete block, and on the side of the black concrete block, we're going to be placing down a wooden ladder. We're going to go ahead and then place down a birchwood trapdoor coming off this black concrete block right here, and we're going to close it to kind of hide the block a little bit better. And on top of these narrow brick stairs, we're going to place down 2 narrow brick stairs like that, back to back. We can go ahead and also go to our wheels here, grab our banners, and we're going to make the spare tire by placing down banners here on those narrow brick stairs just like that. Once that's all finished there, we're going to go ahead and then place down a narrow brick top slab right here to the side, and coming off of it to the side, or wrapped around it, we're going to go ahead and grab our birchwood signs and just place down birchwood signs wrapped around the sides here of this narrow brick top slab. After that's all done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves polished andesite. We're going to place down a polished andesite block on top of this stone brick block, right, or stone brick slab. We're going to place down a polished andesite block going in both directions, and on both ends, we're going to go ahead and place down a light gray shulker box. So just like this on both ends. Now with that done, we can go ahead and also grab ourselves an item frame, and on both the shulker boxes here, we're going to place down an item frame with a black concrete block in it, like so. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and also grab ourselves birchwood fence gates, and we're going to go ahead and place down birchwood fence gates coming off these polished andesite blocks, and we're going to have them opened up toward them as well. When that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a smooth sandstone block, which is actually going to go ahead and we're going to swap these blocks out. We're actually going to put a smooth sandstone stair, followed by a corner stair to both sides here, and same thing over here as well. So my bet on that one. Let's go ahead and make that small change there. And then on top of that middle stair, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block. Coming off the side of it, a tripwire hook. Same thing over here. And then also to the side of that block, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a smooth sandstone upside down stair to both sides like so. Now once that's done, we're going to go ahead and now focus our attention back here. We're going to go ahead and place down a smooth sandstone full block on top of this one right here. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves stripped birch wood. We're going to place down a row of 3 here of stripped birch wood logs on the sides like that. And we also want to take our smooth sandstone stairs and place down 3 rows of 3 going across here like so. We also want to place down birchwood trapdoors coming off the fronts here of these stairs, just like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and take some stone buttons here and place down stone buttons here on the sides here of these stripped birchwood wood logs. After that, we're going to place down a row 3 of smooth sandstone across the top here, followed by a sandstone wall to both sides. We're going to place down one more sandstone wall going toward the back, and again a row 3 of stripped birchwood. We're going to go ahead and then place down a tripwire hook on both sides here. We're going to place down an item frame on the center block, and in the item frame we're going to place down a snow block, and also we're going to place down a stone button on the side there of that stripped birchwood log. With that all done, that is going to pretty much wrap up what we have to do for this layer. As you can see, a lot of stuff starting to come through, starting to get the gun built up. Actually, one last thing I almost forgot. We're just going to go ahead and grab ourselves a loom, and we just need a piece of gray dye, a black banner, which we can get here, and also our loom. We're going to go ahead and go into our loom, place down our black banner and our gray dye, and we're going to go and select the one here with the lines like so. And we can go and just real simply put this on both sides of this smooth sandstone block like that for vents. Now again, you could use yellow dye instead if you really want to. Either way is kind of what you can do, but we're just going to kind of go with that because I think it looks the best. Anyways, that right there is going to wrap up what we have to do for layer number 5. With that, let's move into layer number 6. Alright guys, moving into layer number 6, we're going to go ahead and start off by going ahead and grab ourselves some end rods, and we actually want to place down an end rod on top of these 2 levers, as I forgot to add those on, so let's go ahead and throw those levers on like that. Anyways, once that's done, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a birchwood trapdoor on top of these end rods, on both sides like that. And then we want to go and take our smooth sandstone slabs and place down a row of 5 across those 5 light gray stained glass blocks. We're also going to go ahead and take item frames, place them down here on both sides, and we're going to go ahead and then take our orange beds here, and we're going to place down those in the item frames, and we're going to go ahead and have the white turned toward the middle, like so. And we then want to go ahead and grab our birchwood signs, and we're going to place down birchwood signs on the sides here of these blocks. So it's like this, across there for your hazard lights. Once that's done, we're going to go and take our smooth sandstone slabs, place down a row of 5 across again. We want to go ahead and then place down a nether brick wall over here on the left side, followed by 4 smooth sandstone slabs over to the side, and then we're going to place down a skeleton skull coming off the nether brick wall and sandstone slab over there on their corresponding sides. Over here on the left side, we're going to place down a skeleton skull on top of this sandstone wall, followed by a daylight detector on top of that polished andesite block, and coming off this daylight detector, we're also going to be placing down a skeleton skull coming off of it like so. The remaining sides over here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 smooth sandstone slabs, and same thing right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And also on top of that nether brick slab right there, we're going to place down a redstone repeater with the notches flicked out to the sides like so. When we get to this section here, we're going to go ahead and place down a sandstone wall on top of those upside down stairs to both sides there, and in the space in between those walls, we're going to go and take our sandstone top slabs and place down a row of 3 across. We also want to go ahead and grab our birchwood fence gates, and coming off these sandstone top slabs, we're going to be placing down birchwood fence gates just like that on both sides. Once that's done, we're going to place down a stripped birchwood log on the side here, and coming off the side of the stripped birchwood log, we're going to place down a tripwire hook. We want to go ahead and then place down another sandstone wall here on both sides, and in between the stripped birchwood logs and the sandstone walls, we're going to place down rows of 3 of sandstone top slabs. With that done, we're going to go ahead and then take our birchwood fence gates. We're going to place down a birchwood fence gate, come off this center top slab, just like that. And also, from the previous layer, one thing we want to do is actually delete this fence gate here, and this is going to be on the left side right here. We're going to place down another brick half slab, followed by another brick top slab up like that for the kind of ammo belt that feeds up into the gun. When that's done, go ahead and come back to this section. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a daylight detector. We're going to place it down on top of this smooth sandstone block right there. And we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves stone buttons and place down 1, 2, and 3 stone buttons on top of those 3 stripped birchwood logs. We then want to grab ourselves smooth sandstone slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3, followed by a second row of 3, and then to the sides here, we want to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 birchwood trapdoors and 1 and 2 birchwood trapdoors like down at both ends. And anyways, when that's all done there, that is going to wrap up layer number 6 for the build. With that, we're probably going to move into our final layers here, which are going to be layers 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We're going to basically put the final, or basically finish off the C-RAM gun and also the radio antenna and all that stuff. So with that, let's go ahead and move into our last final layers. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our last final layers, we have layers 7 through 11. For these layers, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and grab our iron bars, and we're going to go ahead and go to this nether brick wall, and we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron bars up, just like that for the radio antenna. With that out of the way, our focus now is just going to be strictly on building up this CWIS gun. So to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and grabbing our smooth quartz blocks. We're going to go and place down a smooth quartz block on the center smooth sandstone block here, and we're going to go and basically form a cross shape here with a smooth quartz block coming off of all 4 sides of that block. When that's done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves our smooth sandstone blocks here, and we're going to go ahead and go to the back side, or the side here that's facing toward the cab. We're going to place down a smooth sandstone block here in the corners, and coming off those blocks, we're going to place down birchwood fence gates like so. We also want to go ahead and grab a stripped birchwood log and place it down on its side, coming off the quartz blocks here to both sides like that. And then we're going to place down a skeleton skull coming off both sides here of these birchwood logs, just like that. After that's done, we're actually going to go and swap these quartz blocks out right here for nether brick walls like that. And then we're going to go and switch this block out also, as well as this quartz block as well. And we're going to be going ahead and taking our black concrete and placing down 1, 2, and 3 black concrete blocks back. And we're going to go and then place down a birchwood fence gate here on both sides coming off those nether brick walls. Once that's done, we're going to go and then place down a wither skeleton skull, come off both sides of this concrete block, and we want to go and then place down 2 dark oak fence gates, come off that black concrete block, and a wither skeleton skull, just like that on the end there. After that's done, we're going to go and place down a stone button here on both sides of this stripped birchwood log, and that right there is going to basically create that section there for the gun. Moving on up, we're going to go ahead and take our quartz blocks, smooth quartz blocks. We're going to place down a quartz block in the middle here, followed by a block coming off all 4 sides, like that. We're going to go and then take our birchwood trapdoors. We're going to place them down on top of those blocks, and then we're also going to place them down on top of these fence gates right here as well. We then want to place down a tripwire hook coming off all 4 sides, or all 4 of these quartz blocks like that. Our next row going up, we're going to place down another set of quartz blocks on top of these ones. And we're going to go and start off over here on the right side here. We're going to place down a dark oak fence gate coming off the side here. And we then want to go ahead and place down a dark oak fence gate coming off this quartz full block like that. Come off the fence gate on both directions, or both sides, we're going to place down a quartz slab. So 1 slab here, and 1 slab back. And we want to go ahead and then take our birchwood signs, and we're going to go ahead and run them along the side here like this. And we're going to go ahead and then place down a item frame on both ends, and in those item frames we're going to go and place down a smooth quartz block, just like that. Now when that's all done, we're going to go and take our tripwire hooks on the remaining blocks here, on the faces here. We're going to go and take tripwire hooks and place them down, just like that. Go ahead and move up to our next row up. We're going to place down another set of 5 quartz full blocks up like this. Going ahead and going over to the right side here, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair. Coming off the face of the stair, we're going to place down a wooden sign. We're also going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull coming off this quartz stair going back. We have a skeleton skull coming off of it going forward. And we then want to go ahead and place down an end rod coming off the side here of this quartz full block. Once that's done, go ahead and continuing up. We're going to place down another quartz full block here in the middle, and quartz stairs surrounding it, just like that. And lastly, on the very top here, we're just going to place down an iron trapdoor. And with that all complete, that is going to wrap up layers 7 through 11, and that right there will complete the CWIS gun, as you can see. Overall, really nice looking vehicle itself. Can make a really good addition to convoys, even bases and stuff like that. So definitely a very versatile vehicle, and it's going to look really sweet in some armored convoys with some of the vehicles that have been coming out recently for our United States ground vehicle lineup. Anyways, that's going to do it for this tutorial. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Again, a big special thanks to Brick Bros 2016 for making this tutorial possible. And as always, feel free to check my Patreon page. Again, link is down in the description. And that, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys do use this design, I do ask you guys to give me proper credit for it. This being thing from the sound of the build to my channel or this video. If this does appear in social media sites, as long as you guys give me proper credit for it, you're free to use it for every project you guys are working on. And that, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 204, and I'll see you guys next time.